Info, how you doing? Black Ops 6 and a couple other prizes to talk about quick here. First of all, if you're voting for Mr. Trump this election, you've got my praise. I am putting my efforts into talking about why I think Mr. Trump makes the best choice for president of the United States of America. This is your first of 3 or 4 secret edition count the farts episodes. Add all the farts together, divide by 2, and you'll have your answer. Every fart is worth $15 tonight. Who is up for the challenge? Who will sponsor this episode of the Fart Sleep Stream Countdown Awakening? Alright? Now, there can be only one fart of all the farts tonight that reigns supreme. I want you to vote on which fart it is. The fart that gets the most votes reigning supreme throughout the land of YouTube will, of course, be the winner. Who will it be? Will it be the stinkiest fart, the loudest fart, the wettest fart, the driest fart, or the fart that hurts the most coming out? You decide. Also on tonight's show, we're doing a Trump poll. We're polling the audience to see who in the audience loves Mr. Trump. Mr. Trump is, of course, the one who will save us all. The savior, the antichrist, as it were, folks. Get behind Mr. Trump and make sure you stay behind him. Okay? A lot of people got behind Biden, and then Biden left, and then they're all sad. Now Kamala's there, and Kamala's about to leave, and then who's it going to be, right? So, you think about it, there's a lot of people nobody talking about right now, and I'm here to tell you, nobody wants to talk about them people. Trump is for sure winning Texas. We've got the polls are in. Texas is 1. New Hampshire is 1. Trump is winning every single state in the United States of America. Let's make it too big to rig election, you know what I mean? Let's make this year's election too big to rig. You already know. Let's go. We're doing some streams today. I got it's Mobile Legends. Starts in 2 hours. Mobile Legends starts in 2 hours. We have an excellent show for you this evening, full of ghouls and ghosts, Frankensteins, monsters, werewolves, vampires, and everything else in between. Yo, what's going on, homies? I subbed. Marquez in the house. Cuddle juice. Don't free the diddler. The diddler is talking about recycling pizza boxes now. We got to figure out what that guy's been up to this whole time, but it sounds really nefarious. There ain't even any plastic in pizza boxes. So what's he talking about? So, since when did Diddy become the spokesperson for recycling? Like what? Where have I been? You know what I'm saying? Diddy out there doing it, yo. So folks, if you're all out there and you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. We are in on all the ins and out on all the no's. So if you're out there trying to make things work in your reality, you've come to the right place, because I make things work over here in this reality. Something fierce. And I would love for you all to tune in every single day to this channel. So if you wouldn't mind, it's free to subscribe down below. Take the time to subscribe, and then we'll continue this beautiful chat. And I'll tell you more about what's happening this evening. Ghouls, ghosts, haunted houses, and more on tonight's episode. So you are tuned into the liveliest live stream in the world. You will be getting one of the greatest all-night, 24/7 live streams tonight. Comes with a Count the Fart special edition sleep stream module they've been putting together for weeks and weeks now. The show is finally ready to begin. Every Saturday there will be a Count the Fart special edition sleep stream where you will have interactive abilities on the show. We will be bringing that we're going to be starting to use that app. I'm just trying to figure out what it's called now. I'm doing something else to the side. You already know what's my name. That app. We're using that new app. Bom dia, how are you? Trump 2024. Bom dia in the house. Bom dia, I gave you a wrench the other day. I don't know if you noticed. You've still had your wrench. You're the only female moderator on any station of all 9 or 10 or 11 stations that we have on YouTube. You're the only female mod. You're the greatest female moderator we've ever had on the show. Thank you for that. Followed up with Straight Money. You and Straight Money holding it down. When Trey Landing comes, Trey Landing gets a wrench. Elijah Miyahira gets a wrench. I've got holes in different area codes. I want to thank everybody so much for tuning in. Trump 2024, baby. Light up the chat for Trump. Spilled a little tomato sauce on it the other day. Last morning. Nothing you can do about it now. Got that DJI Neil Fly More combo. Got this at the Best Buys. It was actually almost exactly $500. To be honest with you, that and this was 600 Canadian. This and that was $600.08 for those two things right there. So if I was like on Price is Right, and I had to pick prizes that came in within 10 cents of $600, I would have won $1 million because I had $608.08. So I had 2 cents to spare. There ain't no 1 cent candies at Best Buy, so we done good. You wanna know what sucks about taxes? When taxes really started to be a thing, if you bought a 1 cent candy, I have to ask you, did you pay taxes on that? See what I did there, right? And now if you bought a 2 cent candy, did you pay taxes on that? So taxes should be based in this way. If it's from 0 to 500, no taxes. If it's from 500 to 1,000, 10% taxes. If it's from, you have to make it a huge number now, $1,001 to $50,000, it would be 11 or 12% taxes, right? And in that way, no, not 1,000. It can't be 1,000. It has to jump past 1,000. It has to start at like 20,000 to 50,000, right? So there's a gap in between there where you just pay 2 or 3% tax if it's below that. But for all them big deals, if you're a big baller with tons of cash, you should be taxed harder, right? And so with my new tax platform, it will make the middle class, which I don't call people middle class, it's the term they use. I want to make sure they understand where I'm at. It will give the middle class, it will raise the ceiling for middle class to breathe, to have leg room, okay? I appreciate each and every person who comes in. I got to vacuum this evening, so. But before we vacuum, you already know what time it is, don't you? Mr. Trump, you are going to win the 2024 election. I have cast it as the greatest wizard on YouTube. You're welcome. I've got hoes in different area codes. I have wife. She is my life. That guy had to update his song. He got married, eh? And the wife looked at him. He used to sing, I have hoes in the shower. She's like, nah, that shit not gonna fly no more. She's from Jersey. Old white woman from Jersey he's dating. She's from Dayton, Ohio. Shouts out to all my bitches in Dayton. I've got holes in different area codes. Oh yeah. Then they just start listing off area codes we don't have in Canada. So I just couldn't relate. I'm waiting for him to say 204. Yeah. Do it. Say 204. So the hash man just couldn't relate, you know? How you doing? That is a great idea. Have some little cup of tea here. It's a brand new teacup from this morning, but the great, actually this is decaffeinated orange pico. Now this takes me back to high school. Way back in the day. Where the Hashman was an Ultra Boss. He was half jock, half hippie. And this dude was all lippy. There was nothing stopping the Hashman back in the day. Not only could you not catch me if you did, you were in big trouble. Now that we actually caught up, I didn't even want to hurt you. I ran. I was running. But then you went took a nice turn and you caught up in your car and then there you are. Now you're on the ground crying. I usually see him laying on the ground crying. Turtle. But I have to tell you, if I really don't like you, I stand you up and I make you cry in front. Like, I want to look you right in the eyes while you're crying. Strictly dudes. Lippy dudes that have really too much to say and you're not as tough as you think you are. Big guys, too. The bigger, the better, you know? Because I don't like wasting my time on small fries, which are like, still 200 pounders, but I call them small fries. 200 pounders are very small fries. I squish and snap twigs quicker and sometimes, but sometimes not. Sometimes small fries get snapped really quick. We have some of this incredible here. So I've been getting into different things, just really trying to help people understand life. Oh man, what have we got here? Flipping and a dipping, baby. This one's so unique. I think we'll go in on this one. What were you saying last week? Root beer? Let me see. It's like a half to 3/4 root beer, but I'm pulling out some other wild. So it did change, but this is definitely a lot stronger of a sniff than... I mean, do you close your eyes and smell root beer? I smell like this one, Hires root beer. I actually really enjoyed Hires root beer. You can look it up. Hires, Hires. It was very good. Man, these smell like root beer. Now that I keep saying the word root beer, these smell like root beer. So 2 different ones. That was definitely terpier. And there's a lot of reasons for that. This is literally just the bottoms of the entirety, so we'll be saying root beer for a long time. I just thought it was so weird when you came, but this is how it is. And also, I'd like to say that just because someone has something in Jamaica, it doesn't mean someone in Canada can't have that. I'd like to reassure everybody that's how it works. But not always. There are those varieties that are very, very, not even hidden, they're locked away in the pockets of those who usually are hard done by. And they're also mixed up very carefully so you wouldn't be able to unlock it. And the reason for that is, and I know which ones are which, that's the incredible thing. Not always, but 99% of the time, that's what makes me so special. Is when I delve into something, I've already been doing this for a long time, and I'm going back to something that I once did. I don't remember it, but in the sense where like what I did the whole time, but I have a very good understanding of what I did because we played off of a very similar parameter with regard to feed schedules and things like that. But that is absolutely neither here nor there. And right now, but I would say this, that my feed schedules, my regimes, I'm always going to think my way is better. It's not necessarily true for this variety, okay? I'm very specific. Now, it seems to be, but sometimes, I'll give you an example. Think about this. Ever had an orchid you couldn't grow? Took it over to your buddies, and for like 2 months, Buddy had it, and then all of a sudden, Buddy had this thing, and it was just purple flowers everywhere. You couldn't get it for 2, 3, 4, 5 years to flower. So there's something there, right? I've had that scenario many times, and I'm the last guy. I'm the guy fixing the problem, but. People are like, how? What? Like, what's... And I guess people, in general, will underestimate someone that they don't... It's an ego thing, right? So, where I'm from, back in the day, I was very young. So, if you were a wicked grower, you had to be better than me because I was so young, right? I was very young. But here's the kicker. I was very smart, and I was learning from some of the best ever. Okay? Take into consideration what I just said very carefully. Now you go back to 1995, and you say, hey, Hashman, 95? I say, 1995. I got it then. So, moving on leftward and onward, 95, 96, everything just began to make sense more and more. But then I started seeing I have best friends, and these people are unique, very different types, mostly mechanical or hands-on workers, as well as some of the most dangerous jobs in the world, my friends do. Moving on. You take men like that, and then you throw the opportunity to challenge of growing, right? And then there's that ego side. There's always the ego clash, two good growers. Like for me personally, I have so many friends. And the way it was back then was I always had to side with my bestest friends, right? So, which sucked. It sucked. And the other one who's like, come on, Sean, come on. And I'm like, well, it's these guys. Like, look at the size of these guys. They're pretty mad. You've gone and enraged them because you said yours is better, buddy. Now, I got to tell you some things why it isn't. Learned from these guys, and absolutely, I was the final say. And it's because I told you to your face if you did it right or not. Didn't matter which one of you it was. But these big guys always did it right. Of course, they were the first to admit when certain things were missed or done to this one. This one had these issues. And they ran by me, and then I was like, well, okay. You should have done better, but okay, at least you put it all on the table right away. Next guy. Well, what's this? Why is this so weak? Why is this one so weak that theirs is fire, yours is weak? Why? What makes yours suck so bad? And I'm straight up telling you, there's nothing you can do. Doesn't matter how big you are. Doesn't matter how big you are. What matters is if you tell the truth and you're doing the right thing. Now, if you were being a goof, then you might get snapped, twisted, and turned, right? And also, I was a pretty fast dude, and everybody there knew that people they had a hard time with, I tuned them. So there was a level of ground that I sat on. I was almost above them because I was so much younger. Not all of them, most of them. So when you looked me in the eye, if you lit me, there was nothing stopping me from doing what I did to other dude right across the table on top of you. Nothing you could do at that moment, right? Of course, I'm 15, 16 years old, and I grew up in a very rough time. Very rough. I'm from Winnipeg, and the 90s were harsh. Harsh. So, harsh. And I walked around with my bare hands. Like a man. And I still got all my teeth. Like a man. I had a couple things I had to chuck in the garbage, but I actually left my garbage bin in the garage, so I have to go get it. And then I have my recycling bin ready to go, but I have 2 more bins in the garage, so I have to go get those 3 bins from last week. I washed everything out. It rained, I put them all out, and then I dumped them, and then I didn't, they were kind of to the side, I put them in the garage. Alright. Everything's doing good in here. Hope you guys are all having a good day. Kamla. Big Brother Chucker 303 in the house. Colorado. Trump won Colorado. Baby. Trump. 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 Trump 2024 in the house. Having a cup of tea right now. This is an orange Pico. Decaffeinated. Get some. Saturday night, and the vibe is getting strong. song? Da, 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 da. I don't even know what that's. Did you like do something? Or no? Was that a good thing or something? Did you like Charles in Charge? How did you watch that? Oh yeah, it was on like some, I don't remember what it was on, but I didn't see that. I didn't get to see it that much. You ended up just getting way more than me. I didn't really count it. I can't get, I think I have access to the TV. The cable, I couldn't watch cable, I had to watch the same thing my mom was watching. She was watching most of the time. Like some stuff I watched, but most of it. Meow. Trump 2024, baby. Trump, 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 2024, Trump, 2025, Trump, 2026, Trump, 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 Trump something else, Trump 2027, Trump 2028.
you fill up your water dish.
What up, my homies? Thank you for the $50 super chat. Dougie